Crawford has fought to get to this point. Crawford would seem on paper to be better prepared for this moment.
And left coming.
He got caught with a left hook out of the southpaw stance.
And I don't like those punches landing that early against a young fighter.
I'm starting to believe you're entirely correct, and he should switch back to the conventional stance. But those guys had the kinds of physical skills that Yuriorkis Gamboa has.
Not the experience, Jim. That's why it bothers me. He's constantly giving Gamboa that overhand right. A good left hand by Crawford to the body.
Good work by Crawford early in this round.
Now he's gotten comfortable in his southpaw stance. Now you see him moving his head early, and that's what you want to see if he's going to fight southpaw. That's what he wasn't doing early, but now he's making.
Terence Crawford is beginning to make a physical impact in this round, although CompuBox still finds Yuriorkis Gamboa landing more. They're giving and taking at center ring.
I love Gamboa's defense and his right to the body, which is opening Crawford up to headshots. Crawford seems to be
landing back with counters.
It's hard as fast as they're throwing, Jim. Got to make up your mind, call one or the other.
Exactly right.
Good job by Crawford.
I'm sticking with letting you know that Crawford is turning the tide just a little bit.
Good left hand by Crawford. Gamboa's legs don't look really good.
The last 8 just to get a draw.
Second round I felt was close.
Hard left hand by Gamboa.
And good hook by Crawford as well.
Known as the Butcher, lost a 5th round TKO to Frazier, but got in a couple of shots in the first round. Even fight.
All kinds of problems. Good hook. There's the hook.
Another
again.
right hook by Crawford. He's been very accurate with that punch the last 2 rounds.
Crawford's temperament, I think it served him very well so far. Rather than being discouraged or amazed at what Gamboa did early, he just remained calm and, if anything, got more determined.
And he just hit Gamboa with a really good left.
Kept jumping in behind these shots. Crawford timed them, checked him with a hook on the way in.
And you knew he saw something because he stayed in the southpaw position.
There he gets him again. Boxing skills have begun to take over in the last couple of rounds.
And Crawford's doing some great body work.
And Crawford's pace.
It's not been a guy since the great Marvin Hagler that I've seen that could turn right-handed or left-handed and be just as effective from either side.
But seemingly beginning to slow Gamboa down just a bit.
It also indicates that.
Oh, good hook by
good
Crawford.
shot.
Hard counter shot by Terence Crawford. Down goes Gamboa. Tremendous right hand in the hook.
He see Terence Crawford throw the right hook as Gamboa was coming in. Very difficult punch for Gamboa to see coming because he was committed to his right hand. Then he followed by a left uppercut and a left overhand.
And most fighters switch and you say, oh, he's giving up something. Crawford looks functionally ambidextrous.
Crawford is the closest thing to Marvelous Marvin when it comes to switching that I've seen in 20 years.
Yep.
He can switch and he's almost just as good left-handed as he is right-handed.
Here comes Gamboa again. And there go the shots. And down goes Gamboa one more time. Another tremendous running.
Here you see Crawford as Gamboa is coming in. He counters with the jab, a left hook, and then another right hand right on the button, and then another semi-hook on the chin that Gamboa.
How badly hurt Gamboa is now.
Crawford going home run shots, bringing them up from the floor, and Gamboa coming forward.
Down goes Gamboa, and that'll do it. Fourth knockdown of the fight, and a knockout for Terence Crawford.
That was a great fight. A great fight.
And a star-making performance of the highest order. 50 out of 50 punches, 60%. Gamboa was 7 of 59. And as Max Kellerman said, physically, at this point, Yuriorkis Gamboa is starting to get beaten up. He's by a right hand.
The problem is Gamboa has too much experience for this. You're not going to beat him in your second weight. You must fight him in your first weight. This boy looks very discouraged. He refused to even sit down after that round, and that's not a good sign for him.
What was that all about, Roy?
Well, I just feel like he's so discouraged about what's going on. He can't.
Great body shot by Crawford.
Yes.
Thunderous, hard right hand to the body.
Yeah, those are hurting Gamboa. Gamboa's in big trouble right now.
11 seconds to go in the round. Crawford hammers it again with another right hand. Almost knocked him down. Left hand lands for Crawford. Gamboa on clear streak as the round ends.
He's sure better.
That's the thing that keeps hurting him.
And he keeps sliding around on top of it.
Two more good right hands by Crawford inside. And now Crawford's taking command again. And he hurts Gamboa.
Oh, that was Gamboa.
Thunderous shots by both fighters.
Oh my God.
Oh, down goes Gamboa. Third knockdown for Crawford. Tremendous left now as Crawford gets a 10-8 round and he's back in the fight.
That hook wasn't luck, it wasn't an accident. Gamboa kept jumping in behind these shots. Crawford timed them, checked him with a hook on the way in.
It's left to the body by Crawford. That hurt Gamboa.
That's what's killing Gamboa, Jim. It's the body shots. Not so much of the head shots as the body shot.
Oh, this fight went from
exchange. Tremendous exchange. Gamboa almost went down again.
Crawford.
Oh, that hurt Gamboa again. Now he turned back
Gamboa firing back. As Gamboa was able to put forth, but Crawford didn't lose his composure.
And this ring is very slippery. Both guys are slipping now when they step, well, especially Gamboa.
Movement we saw earlier in the fight.
Good, quick right hook again by Crawford.
Crawford fighting very smart and showing a lot of poise, and this ring is cost not necessarily a 35-pounder. So now he's imposing that size wheel on Gamboa. Good hook.
Big left hook by Crawford. Uppercut by Crawford, you heard.
Crawford is hurt.
Crawford's hurt now after a Gamboa shot.
The last 6 or 7 rounds, you'll expect Crawford to even things up and start to see how good he really is.
My coach told me to keep my hands up a little more and, catch him coming in. He was coming in wild, and I was just lazy. I wasn't, reacting as fast as I normally.
Why the switch from orthodox to southpaw?
Because I felt like I could make an adjustment with my jab because he always dropping his left hand, and I can get in the rhythm by catching him with the jab from the southpaw stance.